invariably, Utah State is going to Justin Bean. If you don't cover everybody else on those plays, you have to find him.
Justin Bean had a double-double last night in the win over Colorado State. 2 minutes gone, championship game. High spinner in here by Matt Mitchell.
State.
I meant Thursday night, not last night.
We know what you meant.
Yeah.
Say it just yet, but the lead has been trimmed to 14.
Look, there's 12 minutes to go. And, you know, look, if you're Colorado State and you can trim this to a single-digit lead, and right now, Matt Mitchell and...
You better make all of those open threes. All of them.
Nathan Mensah, who's had a great start to his season.
And, you know, this Colorado State team defensively has been spectacular this season. They're in the top 30 in defensive field goal percentage, and they can't stop these guys for anything.
A chance at a big-time win. And these Cougars, when they've led at halftime this year 6-0, they had a 15-point lead at the break today. They've led by as many as 17. Nathan Mensah on the bench with 4 fouls for San Diego State.
That time they double-teamed Matt Mitchell in the post.
Nice aggressive. Marcelo denied. He was triple-teamed, but Averett's open, off the heel miss. Great box and immediate dividends from Mensah.
And now you got to get the thing up, get the ball up quickly.
Mitchell has run the show. He's got 26. Another three. BYU's turned it over 3 times in the last 2 minutes and change.
And you know, their best lineup really has probably been this small lineup with Matt Mitchell at the 4 spot.
Mitchell. He has carried them all day. They isolate against the freshman loner. Stepping back. Mitchell.
And back on the wing, it's Bean, Justin Bean, with defense down low and picked up by Mitchell.
Bean made a mistake there of leaving his feet, Kevin. He was trying to get it inside to the big guy, Keita.
Mitchell inside over Bean.
I think it was C.M. Newton said years ago, you got to stay one step ahead of the posse.
His 30th year as a head coach for Steve Alford. Mitchell's going to take another deep one, and he knits it again.
Good players. He says nobody wins with bad players.
Cambridge. Mitchell's going to take another 3 and hit.
Boy, he
was extended, kind of upward in the air, and it's like telling you to get up. That's called a flop call. It means they didn't believe that Derek Austin got hit on that jump shot.
Mitchell again. Little double clutch.
By 52 days of quarantine for him alone, that hurt his conditioning a little bit.
You know, just think of that from anybody's perspective, right? Regardless of what age you are. But here's a college kid trying to get his college career going, and all of a sudden this COVID hits him, and
it's a shot at the century mark. Should they reach that tonight, only one team in the last quarter century has won 4 straight conference games by 30-plus points. That was Belmont in 2010-11.
Which, as we told you, was what Brian Dutcher said at halftime to his team. Mitchell off the high screen, trying to get to the elbow. Mitchell trying to get a little separation. His fadeaway jumper is good. He fed the...
He made a shot, but he's thrown some really good passes.
So Nevada up a deuce. They have 9 assists. Aztecs only 6. Shackle runs in line. No. Mitchell going to take the 3 up top.
Now the premise is to take away the threes, and they're up on that line. Therefore, you've got to overload on the baseline. Not a good look there, but a good idea.
Mitchell underneath. Good save by Johnson. For so long, at this station in life, to have a son who is a tremendous talent. You've known him for all of these years. It's pretty cool to see.
Absolutely. Nice little back cut.
As we find Max Shoga, a freshman from Ukraine, coming in the backcourt. On the wing, it's Butler.
this conference is when you have to play 2 in Logan, you have to play in altitude. You have to play in Wyoming, you have to play in altitude. Vegas is actually a little bit altitude. Nice little backdoor play.
Mitchell throws it.
And he took over the game like an NBA player.
Indeed he did, my friend.
It's one of the things, he came back unfinished business. Couldn't get any workouts last year because of COVID. Decided to come back. He wanted to get to a tournament.
Pulling it inside to Mitchell, and he's fouled.
We asked Brian Dutcher about Keyshawn Johnson today. He said, look, great athlete, you see the dunks, but where he's very proud of him is the way he's improved defensively. He's starting to
a little bit cold. Gomez, 5 of 9 from distance. Mensah. Mitchell's wide open.
Yeah.